Hey everyone, you're watching Creative Picks. I'm Ritvika Gupta, and this week I'll be reviewing ads by Ariel India, Cadbury Perk, and Olay Australia. Let's get started. Ariel India is back with the newest version of its Share the Load campaign. The fifth edition is laid out in a 3-minute ad which focuses on a woman visiting her new neighbors with her husband. She sees the two guys going about their household tasks and contributing equally. Her husband tells her that it's not a big deal, as when he used to live with his flatmate, he'd also share all the household chores. The ad raises the question that if men can share the load equally with other men, why are they not doing it with their wives? This new spot is definitely different from previous Share the Load ads. This time is the woman directly speaking for herself and sharing her point of view. The film is also reflective of today's times, where the woman refuses to accept inequality in her marriage. Once again, with this ad, the brand sparks conversation around the unequal division of domestic chores within households and urges more men to share the load.
Hi. I'm Kamal. My wife Seema. हम लोग ऊपर रहते हैं.
I'm Sid.
I'm Aman. Hi.
Hi.
अंदर आइए ना.
हम बस नाश्ते की तैयारी करते हैं. Please have some.
अमन फर्स्ट क्लास पोहा बनाता है. अंदर आइए ना.
Come.
Yeah, please. This way.
चाय लेंगे या कॉफी?
चाय?
चाय.
Awesome.
तुम उनका घर देख रहे थे और
बाथरूम में रखा है एरियल. ओके.
मैं उन्हें I suddenly realized that
यार चाय बना दे यार.
we don't have what they have. मैंने तुम्हें बताने की कोशिश भी की, पर देखो साथ में कैसे काम करते हैं. तुमने मेरी बात समझी नहीं.
इसमें क्या है? जब मैं और अविनाश कॉलेज में साथ रहते थे ना, तो हम भी सारा काम बांट के ही करते थे.
और जब चाय गिरी. Thank you.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I'm really sorry.
Don't worry, we'll take care of it.
We सिर्फ मुझे ही सब कुछ करना पड़ता है. Have been thinking कि अगर सिर और अमन एक साथ काम कर सकते हैं, तुम अविनाश के साथ एक साथ काम बांट के करते थे, तो मेरे साथ क्यों नहीं? मतलब तुमने मुझे अपने बराबर समझा नहीं ना? You ever see me as your equal?
Mondelez India's Cadbury Perk has taken on the cancer culture in a new campaign that uses funny and clever disclaimers. The campaign highlights how people today have become overly sensitive and take offense over the smallest things. Mondelez India yet again combines technology and creativity, utilizing YouTube pre-roll ad spots in an innovative way. Mock disclaimers are inserted right before the popular and obviously harmless videos.
It's crazy how people get so touchy about everything these days. So Cadbury Perk decided to add to the craziness. We've flooded the internet with disclaimers, but not the kind you're used to.
For example, in a cooking video showing someone cutting carrots for their dish, the brand puts up a disclaimer saying that the video contains scenes of graphic violence against carrots. In another video showing a couple romantically playing in the rain, the disclaimer warns that the video may trigger viewers facing water shortage today. The campaign cleverly takes forward Cadbury Perk's proposition of take it light. It's wacky and funny.
Contains disturbing scenes of discrimination based on color. Cultural appropriation. This video might hurt the sentiments of Cinderella.
Every day our AI will target the most searched videos and automatically create custom-made disclaimers for them, so that we can all just lighten up. Cadbury Perk. Light ho jao.
Olay Australia has released a brand campaign featuring Australian TV personality Maria Thatil, who last month came out as being bisexual. The campaign aims to offer support to people dealing with low self-acceptance and confidence. In a touching 5-minute ad, Maria talks about her difficulties growing up in Australia with dark skin, recalling a childhood crush who told her he couldn't like her, and many more instances that made her feel underconfident. The film also features her brother Dominic, who also faced his own challenges coming out. The ad's inspiring and uplifting with a clear message to help young boys and girls love the skin they are in.
And very aware that people viewed me through a lens of skin color. You think you're different and you think it's in a bad way. You think you don't belong. You're not Australian enough to represent Australia at Miss Universe. I know what it's like to be told, this is who you are. This is the box you should be in, get back in. My parents are Indian. My dad is an ex-priest. My mum and my dad moved over here and they were very, very Catholic. My brother had come out and maybe initially they didn't understand. After he came out, because they didn't understand, Dominic had to go and figure out who he was on his own.
I met someone who I'd consider my first ever real love, and I just felt like that was the right time to tell my parents, hey, so I am seeing guys now and I just want you to be okay with it. They were taken aback. They were very confused. Why is this suddenly something they're hearing about? We were very close, and then I did move out. I remember I did have a few times I'd call her and be like, I really miss you, I really want to come home. I just forget what it's like.
And it was a really challenging time. I don't even think he knows fully like how hard it was. At 21, I met a really long-term partner, and over the course of that relationship, I knew I was curious and I knew I was attracted to women. And it wasn't until this year that I acted on that urge. I remember coming back from Miss Universe and I was enjoying my life and I was out at a party and I met this girl there and I could sense that there was an energy between us and we ended up kissing. I had red lipstick. It was all over her face. It was all over my face. And I was like, oh my goodness, let's go to the bathroom. Ran to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I saw our faces smeared in red and my thought was, what if someone I know has seen me? I was so worried about other people at this party knowing that I ended up leaving. But I spoke about it with my brother and he would just say to me, Maria, you don't have to fit anybody's labels. I'd spoken about it with my friends, I'd told my ex, I'd told my brother, and I just thought, if I don't tell my parents, I'm still closeted, doesn't matter who knows. I was very nervous to tell them, and I sat them down and I told them about this new project that is, coming out in the next year, and I was just like, also, I have been dating men and women. I am attracted to both, and funnily enough, my dad actually said in the moment, he was like, you know what? I think it's normal. It's okay. You don't need to make it a big deal. And I just thought, oh my God, the growth. If my brother hadn't been through what he had been through, I don't know if I'd ever be able to acknowledge this about myself, let alone tell my parents. So I am me because he is him. It was easier for me because it wasn't easy for him.
I realised how much we rely on each other. She'd rely on me for the help, but I'd also rely on her to learn this whole new world that we were entering. But you really just have to wake up and say that no matter what other people are thinking, I am my best self by my own definition.
It's not just because of race. You have a different physical ability. You have a different gender identity, sexuality. There are all these little things about who we are that the minute you're born into it, the world will tell you that's who you are, and this is how you think, act, and be. Being comfortable in your skin is saying, my skin transcends all of these boxes. Letting go of the fear of what if I don't fit in perfectly to what the world tells me to be. Being fearless, it means being fearless enough to walk in your skin, to walk in your own shoes, and embracing everything about that makes you you. It's not feeling like I need to be boxed into what somebody else tells me to be. It's giving myself the freedom to fearlessly just be.
And that's a wrap on this episode of Creative Picks. Leave me your thoughts in the comments below. And for your weekly dose of ad reviews, keep watching Creative Picks.